We have Carole Choi is joining us from Panopto to give a demo to our new faculty users that are about to become Panopto users. So let me make sure screen sharing is enabled. And Carole, are you ready to hit the ground running here?
Absolutely. Give me just 1 second. I'll share my screen.
All right, we'll let you take it away.
And let me just start this. All right. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's Panopto presentation. My name is Carole Choi. I'm an implementation specialist here at Panopto, and I'll be walking you through the session. I'll also be sharing a bunch of links to documentation on different elements that I'm going to be sharing with you, and I'll put them in the Zoom chat as we move along. Um, Let me just take a quick look at our agenda today. Okay, I'll check if this is showing. Okay, perfect. So, oh, sorry, having a little trouble here with this. Okay. All right, let me share full screen because I'm having a little bit of trouble with this guy. Okay, so here we go. So let me just go over to quickly today's agenda. We'll discuss what is Panopto. I'll introduce you to the features of Panopto, how to access support resources at Panopto. We'll take a quick tour of Panopto within Canvas so you just can see how it looks once you start using it within the Canvas LMS. I'll show you the features of the Panopto video viewer. I'll show you how to make a quick video using Panopto. It's very, very easy. I'll show you how to share videos with your class in Panopto, how to create assignments with Panopto, a quick tour of the video editor where you can make, quick cuts and add quizzes and really do some fun things with Panopto. And finally, we'll discuss how to pull analytics and statistics within your Panopto videos. Okay. Let me just quickly share with you in the chat. This is our Panopto support site. Even if you don't have a login, you can still access Panopto and access the publicly available documentation in Panopto. If you see here, you'll see this little key search area. You can type in, Canvas, and it'll pull up all the documentation we have regarding Canvas, how to create a Canvas assignment, how to embed videos in a Canvas course. And along with these documentation, there usually is included a really well-made how-to video. So if, reading is kind of boring to you, you can watch the how-to video and it'll explain everything for you. All righty. Okay, next, let's discuss, I'll just go back to the slide and I'll discuss what is Panopto. Well, Panopto is a video content management platform. It's a really easy way to store, manage, capture video content. All content in Panopto lives in our accessible and secure video library. Those videos are fully searchable using our search tool. We also have some other great features like a browser-based recorder as well as a browser-based editor. But you can also upload existing videos into the video library if you'd like to do that as well. Panopto is fully integrated with Canvas, and I'll show you again in a minute how to access it within a Canvas course. So once you're in the video library, like I said, you'll be able to edit your videos. You'll be able to, move your videos to different folders, add quizzes, etc. So Panopto is a really great tool and platform to basically do everything you want with content management. Okay, then moving forward, let me just show you. This is my personal Canvas demo account. So I'll just show you what it looks like here in the what you might see typically when you log into Canvas. As you can see, this is my Canvas art history 115 course. If I click on the course, it'll bring me into that course, of course. You may or may not see the Panopto's video LTI link here. But if you do, I would suggest, you click on that LTI link. Your institution may decide to rename it as well. So what this LTI tool does is a couple of things. It's a way for faculty and students to sign into Panopto through the LMS. So if an instructor or a student has never used Panopto before, the first time they click on that LTI tool, it creates access to that Panopto course folder. So it functions much like a single sign-on in that regard. So as you can see, this is my art history course as well. And as you can see, once we've logged into this art history course, what you're seeing here is basically a condensed Panopto video library. You have this search tool at the top where you can search by keyword or phrase. You can type in the word art, and then it'll show you all these searches. As it searches through the video library, it'll give you all the available videos where that word was either spoken or seen on screen. And as well as you can see here, it's timestamped. So it'll bring you, if you click on the actual link here, it'll bring you to that moment in time where that word was spoken. Okay, in Panopto, there are many different user roles. So if you're an instructor or faculty member, you will be assigned the creator role, and you'll be able to see this create button up at the top right. One thing to note is the difference between what a faculty member has access to versus what a registered student to that course will see. So when a registered student clicks on the Panopto tool, they'll only be granted a viewer role and will only be able to watch videos and search for videos in this course folder. They will not see this creator tool here. They won't see settings. They won't be able to pull up any statistics on these videos. Nor will they see, if you hover over a video, they won't see these icons here. So like the edit icon, the share icon, and the settings icon, they won't be able to see these icons if they hover over the video. Only a creator of that video would be able to see these. So that's just a few differences between what a student would see versus a faculty member would see. So now if a student needs to record a video, they can do so only within a Canvas student submission assignment that was created for them. So I'll show you in a little bit how to create an assignment using a Panopto video in one moment. And then you'll be able to see how a student has access to be able to create a video within that assignment. So let's talk a little bit about the embedding tool. Now, the embedding tool is a way for faculty to embed a video into their course anywhere they have the rich text editor. You can add a video to an announcement, a discussion, an assignment, etc. Let me just quickly click on discussions, and we'll create a discussion. I'll just give it a quick title. We'll call it test. I'll just create a little word here. Now, as you can see over here, this is the Panopto embedding tool. If you don't see this little green Panopto's video icon here, I would suggest clicking on this, this icon over here, and it'll probably bring you to the exact same place. So if I click on this little embedding tool here, I can select videos that I'd like to embed in this rich text editor. I can also click here and choose other folders that I have access to and search through those folders for videos that I'm interested in embedding. So let's just quickly just take this video here. I'll just insert it. So now it's embedded in this discussion post. And then, as you all know, you can just click save and publish, and then it will save and publish on the discussion post. For now, I'll just cancel it because I want to keep my demo site a little clean. So let's see. So keep in mind that using the embedding tool, an instructor can only embed videos, again, for folders that they have creator access to. So if you don't have creator access to, or you don't have permissions to access a particular folder, Panopto folder, you won't be able to select a video from there. And again, because this is an LTI tool, it's going to grant students access to that video. Okay, next, let's just discuss a bit about creating graded assignments with the Panopto video. So when it comes to graded assignments, there are three types: grading based on quiz results, grading based on percentage viewed, and grading on student submission / recording, which, they create their own videos. So let's quickly just create an assignment and add a video with a quiz in it. Let's go to assignments, just click assignments, just rename it, etc. And much like the same thing, you just use the little Panopto icon there. You select any video that you want. Okay. And I always suggest, obviously, giving instructions to students, letting them know that if this is going to be an assignment graded on percentage viewed, that they can't scroll through the video and expect to get 100% grade on that particular video. But just to let students know, because sometimes they think they could, fast forward through a video and they'll get 100%. It doesn't work like that in Panopto. Okay. So if this is going to be, oh, so this is points, you could set the points here, you could set the assignments, etc. And then just click save and publish. I'll just cancel out of there. Okay, next, let me just quickly show you a similar assignment, but this time it's going to be based on a video with a quiz in it. So again, just explain to them, they have to watch the video and take the quiz in the video. Let me find this one has a quiz in it. So let me just insert that one. Okay, just to preface this, I just have to let you know that the video has to have already had a quiz added to the video. And I'll show you later when we create a Panopto recording how to add a quiz in a video. So there's no place here where you can add a quiz directly to this video that you selected. So again, we add the points. Let's see. Now here under submission type, we would select external tool. Panopto videos. And now here, it'll let you select, would you like to grade on quiz results? Or again, you could have selected based on percentage viewed. And once you select that, you can cancel out of there, hit save and publish, and then you're done. Okay. So let's see. So next, I'll just discuss how a student can record a video for an assignment. So again, an instructor is going to go back to this assignment place, write the name of it. I always suggest letting them know I have a link to documentation specifically for students on how to submit a Panopto video for submission. I'll put in the chat here. Again, all these links are to that Panopto support site that I mentioned at the beginning of the call. All this documentation and everything is listed there. But I always suggest including it within the instructions, give the students a link to how to create a video within a Canvas assignment, just so they can kind of know how to navigate through it. Okay. So now I've added that link there. Okay, I'm going to create a point value on it. It's going to be text entry. And then I would just click save. Okay, so here is the assignment. Now, let me just quickly show you what it looks like for a student. So let me click on student view. And then I've already created a video assignment here. So if I click on here as a student, I would start my assignment. And I would see this Panopto videos area here. And then I could choose a video that I already uploaded. I already had on my computer, get uploaded, or I could record. So again, this is the only area where a student would be able to use that record function within Panopto. It's within this assignment only. And then they would just, launch Panopto Capture or use the browser-based version on the computer, record their video, submit their assignment. Okay. I'm just going to leave the student view for now. And I will go back to the Panopto video library, the condensed version here within Canvas. Now, let's say you'd like to go to your main Panopto instance. If you see over here, there's a little arrow, and once you click on that, it'll go to your main MCC Panopto instance. Let me just grab the link to your instance. I'll put it in the chat now if you're curious. This is your main Panopto instance. So again, if you click on this little icon, it'll bring you to your main Panopto instance. But for now, I'm just going to show you my own personal Panopto page. So why would you want to go to your main Panopto instance versus just staying within this mini condensed video library? Well, you do that for several reasons. Obviously, there's a greater landscape here for you to view. It's more easy to maneuver, etc. So, okay. So as you can see, this is my personal Panopto instance, much as similar to the one we saw, the mini version we saw on Canvas. You can go up here at the search tool, type in a word. It'll bring up all the videos I have where that word was spoken or shown on screen. Again, it'll bring me to the exact timestamp in that video where that word was spoken or seen. Let's go back to home. So let me just show you up here in the corner, top right, if you click on your initials to your name, you'll see the specific Panopto rules you have assigned to you. If you're a faculty member, most likely you just have the creator and viewer role. So what that does, again, creator means you can create videos. You have this create button here, and the viewer role, you can view videos. This little question mark here will bring you to your institution's help desk in case you ever have questions that you need help with. So again, this is the main Panopto instance. Again, you have the little green create button here. You can use Panopto for Mac or PC, which is our browser-based recorder, which you have to download on your computer. We have Panopto Capture, which is your browser-based recorder. I always suggest people new to Panopto use the Capture version because you don't have to download anything on your computer, and the Capture version is really easy. It's point and shoot. It has 5-second countdown feature. It's very user-friendly. You can also upload media, you can webcast, you can schedule recordings, you can build your own sessions, create your own playlists, even create new folders in areas that you have access to. So if you click here, as a creator, everyone gets a My Folder. Now, what a My Folder is a personal sandbox folder. So no one else has access to your My Folder. No one can click on there and see videos that you've created. So it's completely personal to you. And what a My Folder is great for is that if you're just starting out making Panopto videos, you probably don't want them in a main course folder, etc., whereas everyone can view it. So you can start recording within your My Folder. No one has access to it. You can, it's safe. No one can see it. So whenever you're ready and you feel comfortable sharing your videos, you can move those videos to any other course folders that you need to later. Subscriptions is any videos or people within Panopto that you're subscribed to shared with me shows you all the videos that were personally shared with you with other Panopto users. Everything will show you everything that you have access to. And bookmarks will show you videos that you added specific bookmarks to when you viewed it. Now the browse area here will show you all the folders that you have access to. Now, if you ever see a folder that is grayed out, that means you don't have permissions to view it. However, I always suggest clicking on a folder, because even if you technically don't have access to, let's say, one of these subfolders, if you click on the folder, you might have access to other folders. So if you see a grayed out folder with subfolders, I always suggest you still click on them, because you might still have access to subfolders within those folders. If you use this little pin button up here, it'll hold that page so it won't collapse on you. So it's really easy to view things. And let's say these were your videos, you can just easily just move them to a different folder if you'd like to. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go back to home and unpin this. Next, we'll take a look at what a video looks like in the video viewer. If you were to click on a video in the video library, it'll launch in a separate tab and play in what we call our fully interactive viewer. So let me just click on a video. So this is a pre-recorded Panopto video. This is exactly what a viewer will see when they watch this particular video. So obviously you have the play button here, you have the 10 seconds rewind or 10 seconds forward button. You can use this little scrubber tool to move, the video back and forth. I'm just gonna mute it quickly. Over here, it'll show you if there's any captions. You can use this little gear option. If there's captioning in other language, you could select that here. You can select the positioning of the video, the colors. If you want to make the fonts a little larger, like in the captions, you can change the speed, you can change the quality. Lots to do while you're watching a Panopto video. Over here, you'll see you'll be able to toggle between different screens and slides that were shown within this video. So a lot of good features for viewers to be able to engage within Panopto. If you go over here on the right-hand side, this details area will create a summary of what this video, the title, etc. of this video. If you have any AI features available to you with your Panopto instance, it'll show it here. I don't believe MCC does, but if you did, you'll be able to see AI summaries and key points. Over here is a table of contents for the video, and as you can see, they're timestamps, so you can move within the video if you click on any of these table of contents selections. Here are all the captioning captions for this particular video. And over here is a good area to look at. This is called the discussion area. So any any viewer that is logged into this Panopto video, either through your Canvas instance or directly within Panopto, can use these three items here. So the discussion is public unless that person decides to make it private. So let's say I'm watching this video and I have a question for the person who created the video. Where is section 101? So what happens is that this comment gets emailed to the creator or owner of this particular video. And that particular person can reply to this video, or they can decide not to reply to the video. But the discussion posts are all public unless that particular user makes it private. Over here is the notes section. This is not public. So this is particular to the viewer. So let's say I'm viewing this video and I really want to make notes at particular sections. So let's say I'm here and I know this is a very important section and I have to remember it for an exam coming up. So reminder, I'll just put in reminder. So it's timestamped and it's within the section will remind me that this was an important moment that I have to review later. And again, notes are private to that particular viewer. Bookmarks works in the same way. I could bookmark any moment in time and decide that that was a really good moment in time that I should have bookmarked. Again, it's time-stamped. I can click on it. It'll bring me back to that moment. And it'll remind me that it's something I need to review later in that section. So again, these three areas, discussion, notes, and bookmarks, Panopto viewer has to be logged in to Panopto either through Canvas or your SSO or directly within Panopto in order to use these functions. And they are private to the viewer. All right, let's just click out of here. All righty. So let me just quickly show you how to make a Panopto video. We'll just make a quick sample video using the Panopto capture feature. I'll put the documentation. I'll put the documentation within the chat on how to create a really quick video using Panopto capture. So let me see. Let me start off in my folder. So whichever folder you're in, if you click on the green create button, that's where the Panopto video will be stored in by default. You can move the video to a different location if you want to as well, but that's the location where the video will be stored in. Okay, so this is Panopto Capture. Again, this is our browser-based recorder, very easy to use. You have like this little gear option here where you can change the quality of the recording. You can even blur your background if you want to. I'm using a white wall behind me, so I don't really use the blur option, but you could as well. You can use a smart camera as well if you need to. So lots of other things you can use with Panopto. Now over here, you would select your audio source if you have multiple audio sources. Just going to stick with the microphone I have. And you could select your camera. So I have two cameras here. I'm just going to continue with this one, but I could switch it to this one or add multiple cameras. Actually, let's just add an extra camera just to show you how to do it. And over let me see. One moment, just going to. Okay, give me one moment. Apologize. This. All right, so under screens and apps, you can select a Chrome tab, a window, or an entire screen if you'd like. So let me just grab one of these things. And now we can start recording. So all you have to do is click on this red button. Again, as you can see, the sound is working because you can see the wave of the sound as I'm speaking. I'm just going to click the red record button, and it shows a 5-second countdown, let you know it's starting. All right, so now the recording is starting. I'm just going to let it record for a little bit. Just let you know about Panopto, etc. And after 10 seconds, I'm going to just stop. Now, very important, up here, Panopto will let you know when you can close this window. Because this video is very short, it was only 10 seconds, it says it's safe to close your browser window now, which I could do. Over here, you'll be able to see your recording of your video if you'd like. You can record a new video, you can redo this video. Down here, you can change the name of the recording. And as I mentioned, whatever folder you were in when you created that create button, over here, you can also change the folder location over here if you didn't want it to be in your My folder. You can add tags to your videos, you can create a description, you can even go to the video editor right away, or you can click view. You can email this video to multiple people if you'd like, but for now, I'm just gonna close it. Okay, So let me just refresh my page. And here is the test video that we created within Panopto. I'll show you quickly how to get to the editor. So if you hover over this video, you'll see this little edit icon. If we click on that, it'll bring us into the video editor. Now, over here, as you can see, this is what we call the primary video. It's usually the camera recording the speaker. These are secondary screens. Any other, like I had another camera that I had on. I had a browser window open. So a lot of things you can do within Panopto. So let's say there was an area that I wanted to edit out. I could just click my little red bar here and I could edit out a section that I want to remove from this Panopto video. Now, the beauty of Panopto is that what it does something what we call not destructive cuts. So let's say you edited out this portion of your video and you decided, oh no, I edited out too much, or I don't want to edit out that portion. You can simply click on it and remove the edits. So everything you do is not permanent edits. So you can always go back later in your video and refresh that particular edit so that it's viewable again. So you don't have to be concerned if you accidentally make a mistake and edit too much or too little. You can always go back and reverse that edit. So over here, again, if you had AI features, you can use that. You can add your own contents, table of contents if you want, or normally a table of contents would appear if you had that on. Captioning, I barely spoke, so there's only a few captions. You can click on these little dots here and edit the captions yourself. Let's say if there was or an ah that you wanted to remove from the captions file, you could do so. You can also delete it if you didn't want that caption there. Any audio descriptions, any slides that were added. Let's say you forgot to add a PowerPoint presentation, for instance, you can add it here as well. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this is a place where you would add a quiz. So let's just click on quiz, and I'll show you quickly how to add a quiz. So this is a typical quiz. You add the question here, you add the answer, you select what type of quiz you want, type version you want. Is it true or false? Multiple choice, multiple select, or fill in the blank. And then you would click save and apply these changes to the video. So very important to add that little, click that little apply button. It's basically another word for save. So again, this is the video as it stands now. You can go back into the editor again if you didn't like certain things that you had edited in this video. Lots of things you can do within the video editor. I know on our support site, we have a bunch of really good editing documentation there. So if you really wanted to do a deep dive in editing within a Panopto video, I fully recommend you check out the support site to be able to view the editing function. All right, next, moving on. Moving on. Okay, so let's discuss quickly how to check statistics within your video. I will add a link to the chat now. Okay, so you can really pull wonderful statistics from Panopto anywhere that you have access to. Like, let's say, for instance, let's go into a particular folder that I have access to. So this is my health sciences folder. If you look over up here in the corner, this little stats icon, if you click on that icon, it will show you, and you can change the dates here. Let's go to 90, so it'll pull more statistics. So you'll be able to view views and downloads by day over here. So you see how many minutes people have watched, etc. The top sessions, or we call sessions videos within Panopto. You'll see how many times it's been downloaded, how many minutes have been watched, the duration of the viewing of this particular video. And each one of these graphs can be downloaded into an Excel format that'll be emailed to you. You can always view down here, views and downloads, top viewers, etc., and take those statistics there. So this is at the folder level. So let's go back to just we'll just take a video that we had. Okay, let me just go back. I'll just use one of my own videos. So over here as well, I can click here and click on statistics. I can change the viewing date criteria and same thing, I could view views and downloads, viewer engagement, if people left comments in this particular video, how many people left notes in this particular video. And down here in this particular video, I could see top viewers. So I can see a list of all my students that have viewed that video, and I can also see how much of that video that they viewed. So percent completed, 9%. So in case you're checking up to see how much a student has watched that particular video, what percentage viewed that they watched, you can find that information if you click on that individual video and pull up the statistics. Now, just a quick note, if at any time under viewer you see anonymous, that indicates a viewer was able to watch the Panopto video, but they weren't logged into Panopto either through Canvas or directly into your Panopto instance. We're not able to track that particular user because they weren't logged into Panopto when they viewed that video. So if you ever have a student who claims, I watched the video and their name is not appearing in the list of viewers, but you do see anonymous, that might be the case. So if that student didn't log into Panopto and they were able to view the video outside of logging into Panopto, either through Canvas or Panopto, we wouldn't be able to track their information. All right, so that pretty much covers what I wanted to discuss today in terms of your Panopto overview. If anyone has any questions, please share.
I'll just pipe in at this point, and first of all, thank you, Carole, for running through all that. It's you really kind of give the comprehensive, like everything that Panopto can do, which is a lot, and I think hopefully our faculty appreciate that those that are familiar with VidGrid that this is a bit of an upgrade in terms of the depth of the features that are available. Um, and this presentation is being recorded and I think will be shared on the college's Teaching and Learning with Technology Roundtable YouTube channel. And because you kind of covered so much so fast, it'll be a good video, I think, for folks to kind of go back and cherry pick the moments that they had more questions on. We're going to have other materials to share with faculty here shortly. This presentation is really kind of the unveiling of Panopto to the faculty, which is available to them to start playing with starting today. And I'll have an email going out to all faculty shortly with some more links to resources and some directions and let you know about some opportunities to get some further help from IDS with it. But otherwise, I think plenty of questions seem to be flooding in. You want me to feed these to you, Carole, or do you want to just kind of spot check the chat there and address them?
Sure. Let me just quickly go through them. Does Panopto work well on tablets, iPads, and cell phones? Yes, you can download the Panopto app on your phone or iPad. All the documentation is on the support site as well. We're fully knowledgeable that, especially students, they don't use boomer laptops or desktops anymore. So we have a Panopto app that they can download on their phones. Let's see. Can captions be downloaded to create a transcripts? Yep, absolutely. You can download the caption file. If you click on a video, there should be a little download button in the caption section that you'll be able to download the transcripts. Let's see. When will we start using Panopto? I think that's a question for you, Chuck.
Right. So it's available for you to start playing with today. VidGrid is going away with the beginning of the spring quarter. That involves or I should say it includes this rollout of Panopto includes having migrated all of our VidGrid content into Panopto. So if you were the author of VidGrid content, once you navigate into Panopto through Canvas, you will find your VidGrid videos there, having been converted to Panopto videos. We are working on a link replacement to have that squared away before the start of the spring quarter. So if you had VidGrid content embedded within your courses, those links will be automatically switched over to links to the Panopto version of that content coming up pretty soon. Yeah, so basically Panopto is starting now and VidGrid is going away at the end of this quarter.
I don't see any other questions. Okay. Well, just to let you all know, again, our support site is there. Lots of good documentation. I know that there's a lot to learn about Panopto, but I'll be level with you. The beauty of Panopto is that it's so easy to use, and I think if you use VidGrid and you're comfortable with VidGrid, I don't see you having any problems adopting Panopto. I see. What do I do if not all my VidGrid videos aren't showing up in Panopto? Hmm.
Reach out to me, I guess, and we'll investigate that. We're kind of in the middle of our quality check phase. So if you see something missing, we definitely want to know and see if we can get that squared away. To answer Lucas's question there, we are going to do what they call a differential. So we've migrated everything as of I guess around the start of January. And then we're going to do a pickup migration to bring everything over that was generated from that point to the end of the winter quarter. So if you have been busily making VidGrid content over the last 4 weeks or so, we're going to catch that and bring that over too. So ideally with the migration, the videos are supposed to come over in the same sort of subfolder structure that they were organized in on the VidGrid side. But we're kind of in the middle of that migration. Like I said, kind of doing a quality check, and I think in some cases the folder structure didn't make it over. But our Panopto migration team is still on the case, so we're asking them to look into that. Some of the inconsistencies that we found. I think by and large all the content made it over, but some of the organization got lost in the shuffle. So we're kind of trying to get that squared away right now. Okay, let's see here. There's one extra thing I guess that Carole didn't specifically cover, but I might hop in here and share my screen. So Panopto is available within Canvas now, but it's not visible until you go looking for it. And this will be explained in the email forthcoming from me in probably later today or maybe tomorrow. But if you go into any of your courses within Canvas, I'll go into this handy dandy sample course of mine, and then go to the settings area of your course, typically the bottom link there in the course menu. Within your course settings, you're going to go to the navigation tab. And this is where you can dictate what's visible in the course menu in your course. And you kind of scroll down past everything that's visible. And then below this point are all the items that are hidden. The Panopto video link is available for you to grab here, and you just drag it back up so it is among the visible items. Scroll to the bottom and save that change. And then at that point within that course, you have the Panopto video link, which will take you on into Panopto. I will point out at here also that when you enter Panopto here, you're entering a folder within Panopto relevant to the course that you came from. So I guess to kind of fully get into Panopto and explore all of the things it can do, you might follow the open in a new tab button that Carole pointed out to us earlier. And from there, you can navigate to your My folder. And this is going to be the root of, if you're going to be generating fresh content in Panopto, we're recommending you put it in the My folder rather than the folder that's associated with the course you kind of came in from. But yeah, so these are just a few of the things we're figuring out right now, and they're getting ready to communicate out to people. Any other questions for Carole while we got her on the hook here? I think we have her booked for the whole hour. So any questions from the Panopto expert, this is your chance. Otherwise, it'll be IDS's. I don't know. Let's see if we could figure out that together when we get these questions, because it's new to all of us.
Yeah, and I think Chuck, you mentioned that you're gonna have another one of these sessions in March, so
That's
there
right.
might be more questions the second time around.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll start sending messaging out to faculty. I think we have some tips and tricks emails planned to kind of highlight different features. And so that will kind of run up to the spring opening on Faculty Development Day. We've asked Carole to come back and kind of do a repeat performance of this demo. So between now and then, you'll have a chance to be hands-on with it a little bit, and you're welcome to come back and let Carole know what you're curious about. Okay, I think maybe it's a little bit of stunned silence because we covered so much ground so quickly. Okay, the VidGrid video links. I don't think we have anything in place to kind of to do a mass deletion of the VidGrid video links. So we might, amongst our tips and tricks, recommend that for your spring courses, that you drag that VidGrid video link down below the line to hide it from your course menus. Because while it'll still technically work for some of the spring quarter before our license expires, we probably don't want to encourage any more traffic to go to VidGrid. Source courses, well, you'll have to, I guess, coordinate with your online hybrid lead faculty if you're counting on them to populate your spring courses from the source course content. Otherwise, the spring course shells have been rolled out for everyone. So if you're ready to go to copy content from a past course to get your spring course ready, I think you can be doing that now. Okay, David, you're usually involved with the TLTRs. Is there anything else on the agenda we should cover?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Um, Thanks, Carol, for doing this event. I know this kind of came up at the spur of the moment for folks. We will have I believe, another TLTR event later this month. Anyhow, we're glad you're here, and we're glad that we've got this new tool. We're excited to use it. I think it's going to be great for the college.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I always, I understand completely. Sometimes it's hard to adopt something new, and you've been used to VidGrid for so long. But I can guarantee Panopto is very user friendly. So I think you'll have a great time. And our editing features are really good. So if you want to create really great content to kind of engage with your students, it's a great place to start.
Yeah, it looks very, very robust. I think it's, again, I think it's going to be a great addition to the toolkit that we have for the college now.
All
And
right. I guess
again,
We done? I think we're
sorry.
done, right?
Well, very cool. Again, Chuck, if you get any feedback from people, if I missed anything that they wanted to go over in our March session, just let me know.
okay. That's
Cool.
yeah, we'll definitely get back to you on that. But otherwise, thanks again so much for going over everything with us, and look for more Panopto-centric info from IDS here in the coming weeks. And thanks for joining us today, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Our next TLTR, I just looked, is going to be on the 20th. So we'll look to see everybody who can attend that on the 20th. Thank you.